Curtis King, yes, thank you for not being so aggressive. I got a question. How do I know if my music is a hobby or a passion? This is actually an excellent question. I can't remember who actually sent the question on my YouTube channel in the comments, but this was a great question because a lot of people are kind of stuck, especially in the beginning. You get really hyped up about the possibility of becoming the next rap superstar or just the possibility to express yourself through your art. Whatever your inspiration is, you get hyped up. But during that process, in the very early stages and a lot of those first few months, you get juice, you get your first songs together. You might even get some, friends of yours who were like, yo, y'all should keep going. This is dope. They start sharing it. You may even have a song that kind of goes a little crazy on the internet a little bit and it gets you so hyped. But then the reality comes in that you still haven't made it. And there's still a lot of work to be done. So at what point in time does it transition from just a fun hobby to do in your early 20s or your late teens? When does it transition from a hobby to an actual true to self passion? I think there's a few factors that kind of influence that. I think one of the first factors that influences whether or not it's a hobby is, do you have a burning freaking desire to grow? Do you have a burning desire to learn? Do you have a burning desire to where it keeps you up at night? I remember when I used to play baseball, I used to eat, sleep, baseball. That's all it was all about. I had a book I had comic books that were baseball comic books. I would look at baseball cards. I would watch baseball games. Why? Because it was a passion of mine. It wasn't a hobby. I wanted so badly to become the best baseball player that I could possibly be. Forget everybody else. I just wanted to be the best one that I could be. Even when I played my first year, I sucked. But in my mind, I said, if I can just keep on going with it, if I can finally catch a fly ball and I can finally get my arm strong enough, if I hit the gym for it, all these things that I'm willing to do, it became acts of passion. Why? Because this was a passion of mine. Now, passions change throughout the years. As you mature, you get inspired and motivated by other things. As of today, I'm inspired and motivated by motivating you, as well as doing music that motivates and inspires. That does it for me. Producing music. I love doing what I do. But you have to look at whether or not this is something that is driving a passion in you, or is it just something that you want to try to make a few extra dollars doing? What do you want out of this? Another factor to consider, when it's a hobby, it's not something that you're willing to invest too much money in. If you find yourself investing money, and not to make it just about money, but when you're investing money into it, when you're investing time into it, look at it as a date actually. If you started dating a girl, maybe you met her on Tinder. I don't know what you do, because I haven't been single in a long time. Maybe you're on Tinder and you swiped and you hit her up with a message. You was like, message? And she was like, oh, I like this message. And then you take her out. Maybe you go out on 2 dates. Maybe it's just really friendly. Maybe the third date you go out. You keep spending money, eventually she gonna think y'all go together. The same thing applies to your passion. You keep on flirting with this thing that you think is a hobby and keep investing money into it, it's gonna wife you up before you know it. So just be the one that knows whether or not you're getting wifed up or you're doing the wifing. That is your hobby versus your actual passion. Once again, that's another Curtspiration. Look, please subscribe to the channel. If you have topics you want to get covered, please leave a comment below. And like I said earlier, when it comes to your hobby versus your passion, you will know because you will feel it, and I can't tell you how that feels. I can describe how I feel when I had my passion, and I knew, yo, I told my homie who I started rapping with, I said, yo, we gonna do this for real. We about to make sure our mamas ain't never gotta work another job ever. And it became a burning desire as I learned and became a better artist and producer. But that's neither here nor there. Like I always say, you cannot be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energies.